Representation in TV shows is presented in different ways. You can have bad representation by allowing that specified character doing stereotypical stuff to be portrayed as representation, or you could have other characters that have characteristics of different cultures, beliefs, and sexualities displayed and included well within a story that isn't a mockery of the person, culture, or group. Now, it's important to identify what is good representation versus bad representation when analyzing TV shows such as The Owl House and Amphibia. These two shows will be the focus of today's video, so obviously spoilers ahead for both respective shows. Hello to those who are returning to my channel, and welcome to those who are new. Let's have a seat and lend an ear to my reasoning as to why good representation is an important thing to have in any and all kinds of media, but specifically cartoons because I just love them so much. I guess. The Owl House is a Disney show that was written and created by Dana Terrace, a fantastic artist who specialized in storyboard reviews and artistic development on many TV shows including DuckTales, the 2017 remake, and Gravity Falls, which was a 2012 Disney cartoon. To start, let's look at representation that the show beholds. The show itself has a lot of openly queer representation, from the characters to the relationships. They do this in a way that doesn't mock the community by allowing them screen time to discover their feelings and showing the older audience that relationships and identities are diverse. With Rain's introduction in the 7th episode of Season 2, the use of they-them pronouns were very apparent, yet natural. There was no forced interaction to explain why they use these pronouns or their history for their identity. We, the audience, and characters in the show just knew that this was the case for their character. The same could be said for Double Trouble in the Netflix remake of She-Ra, Princesses of Power. We didn't know who this character was, yet it was still apparent to the audience that this character used they-them pronouns. Now, moving on to the main protagonist of the series, Luz Noceda. Luz is an average yet quirky 14-year-old girl who found herself transported to a magical realm where she met Ida the Owl Lady and King the Demon. They went through many adventures and discoveries throughout the 43-episode series and created a found family bond. Another important character is Amity Blight. She is a part of the Blight family who reside in the Demon Realm, and she can feel the pressure from her parents and siblings to be Little Miss Perfect by their standards. Within the first season, we see little to no obviousness of these characters' future relationship, but come episode 8 in the second season, we get confirmation of Luz's feelings for Amity when confronted with the idea of asking her out.
You're scaring the Echo Mouse, and if he's not happy, I'll never make my way into Amity's heart. I mean, make a portal back home. We have to go.
When this episode aired, the internet exploded as Disney made its way into the queer history books for the first time.
Do you want to go out with me?
Oh, thank God, Amity. Luz fucking sucks at this.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Do you want to go out with me? No, I was so ready. You can see it. Okay. Amity Blight, do you want to go out with me?
Yes!
Oh, it's so cute!
Oh, I love that.
Yay! Okay, they're going out together.
Gay news in front of hundreds of people. Disney just premiered this.
Knock Knock Knocking on Hootie's Door was a revolutionary episode, as the whole point of it was to advance the character's development in preparation for the series finale. This included making Lumity, Luz and Amity's ship name, a canon relationship within the series moving forward. As a queer person myself, being able to witness two young girls reveal their feelings for each other in an absolutely adorable and natural way on a Disney show was absolutely insane to me.
What is that? Oh my fucking God! You fucking knew it.
Not only was this the first time Disney had ever done anything that was remotely openly queer on a show, but it also came at an incredible time for me, who was questioning my sexuality, but also for the world as a whole. Now, Disney as a company themselves had always been a little bit controversial. I mean, we go back to the early episodes of Mickey Mouse and we can see some crazy racist and discriminatory shit from that.
In the early 20th century, offensive racial imagery was incredibly common in animated media from practically all of the studios at the time. Disney, of course, was no exception, with racist depictions and stereotypes occasionally featured.
Another thing that really infuriated me, the queer community, and Dana Terrace themselves was when the CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek, around the 2021-2022 era, donated some serious money to the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida. According to ABC News, this bill prohibits instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity from kindergarten to the 3rd grade and would limit or prohibit what classrooms can teach about sexual orientation and gender identity in other grades unless they are, quote, appropriate / developmentally appropriate. It would also allow parents to sue schools that engage these topics, which kinda sucks. I mean, duh. Bob Chapek has been criticized about his response to the bill, first on his silence to the legislation, and later for not outright condemning the bill in his public statements.
Hi everyone, this is Dana Terrace, the creator of The Owl House, and if you've been following my timeline, you know that Disney was recently found out to be donating large sums of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, to the sponsors and co-sponsors of the Don't Say Gay bill. Well, we got an email. We got a company-wide email this morning. Disney as a company is not going to change doing any of this. We're not going to not give money to these people. But here are a bunch of flowery and compassionate words to shut you up. The email goes on to say, from Bob Chapek, I believe the best way for our company to bring about lasting change is through the inspiring content we produce and the diverse organizations we support. Yes, such diverse organizations as all the Republicans who want to out queer kids against their will and put them in danger.
Not to mention the Owl House's cancellation, because apparently it was too mature for the Disney brand, yet fucking True Colors exists. Okay, Disney. Sure. Fucking sure. Speaking of True Colors, let's move on to Amphibia's representation. Now, the series as a whole isn't as rooted in queer representation specifically as the Owl House is, but it is pretty rooted in Thai culture. Matt Braley, who is Amphibia's creator, is Thai-American himself, and so naturally wrote a show centering a Thai-American girl named Anne Boon Choi. She's trapped in an amphibian world where frogs talk and there's literally nothing to eat but bugs. The show has some amazing storytelling, from the deepest messages about friendship and its deep meaning, twists, turns, and struggles, to even parental loss and how some people cope with it. The show itself has a lot of Thai representation, from the food to the language.
Oh my goodness! Swadika, and welcome to Stumpy's.
ไม่ได้ แต่ถ้าจะซักผ้าเราก็ได้เลย
Ugh, never mind!
And even the culture itself. There's an entire episode in season 3 dedicated to showing Anne's found family, the Planters, her culture in the Thai temple in Los Angeles.
And if we want to say it's bedtime, we say
ได้เวลานอนแล้ว
Very good. You taken Thai before?
เปล่าแต่หนูดูละครไทยรักเบาสมองของคุณนายบุญช่วยทั้งหมดแล้ว
Wow.
Show off.
The show does an amazing job in its earlier season too, in integrating Anne's Thai culture in her everyday life, like helping a rundown restaurant turn back up right, while including some amazing Thai food in the menu for the amphibians who live in Wartwood. Now, representation is a huge, huge part of cartoons for me, specifically kids' cartoons, because that is the media that I most consume. For kids specifically to grow up watching different types of diversity and representation on TV shows, it widens their perspective of the world and shows them that not everything is just black and white. It shows them that people are different, you know, from having 2 moms to 2 dads to 2 parents as a whole, to even just having different cultures. To me, I see representation, specifically queer representation in kids' shows, almost as important as disability representation. Now, every time I say this, people always are like, whoa, what are you talking about? You're treading on some thin ice here. And yes, I know, but trust me when I say this. I'm gonna include a character from The Dragon Prince who is Amaya. She is a deaf character who uses sign language in her everyday life within the show. And, you know, as, let's say, for example, a deaf kid is watching, you know, The Dragon Prince with subtitles or with whatever, and they see a character, an animated character on screen using sign language. That is huge for this person because they're thinking, oh my god, wait, they're just like me. I'm the same. It's a relatable standpoint. And I feel it's the same way with queer media. Because I personally didn't grow up with a lot of queer media as a kid, seeing it now heals my inner child in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does, which is why it's very important to me that TV shows like The Owl House, She-Ra, that these shows exist, and even Miraculous is taking a turn and is including some gay relationships. It's important to me because it shows that, you know, companies are growing and starting to realize that, hey, wait, the world isn't black and white, the world is very different, and therefore we need to include all these different things so that our audience can grow and understand, hey, this shit's cool. So yeah, that was my reasoning as to why representation is an important thing to have in specifically cartoons. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more in the future. Bye. Loose is an average yet oh my god. Ooh. Within the first season, we see on a Disney show was absolutely insane to me. Include clip of me fucking screaming. Thank you guys for staying and lending an ear to me. What did I say in the intro? Oh my god, guys. I don't know what I'm doing.